13-12 up. Anyway, he finished it off in an hour and 14 minutes, but the home fans have got the mixed doubles to look forward to next, because home involvement, the three-time former champions, Joachim, Fischer, Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen, are up against Go Hyun and Kim Ha-na, number 7 seeds from Korea. Well, once again, looking at the mixed doubles destination Dubai rankings, and as you can see, the two pairs that we are about to watch are on that list. Number 4, the Danes actually went down 2 places because they didn't play in Korea, and the Koreans went up from 7 to number 6 because they reached the semi-final, having been in the semi-final of the Japan Open the previous week to Korea as well. So this is their 3rd consecutive Super Series semi-final. Well, as we saw earlier, the Indonesians of Tontowi Ahmad and Liliana Nasir safely through their semi-final and will contest their 4th consecutive final here at the Denmark Open tomorrow. But who will they play? We're about to find out. While we're waiting for the players to come onto court, I can bring you right up to date with action from the other court. As you can see, 2 courts in action. The World and Olympic champions Tian Qing and Zhao Yunlei came through their match against Ma Jin and Tang Yuan Ting, 21-14, 21-15. And in the women's singles, the defending champion, the Olympic champion, Li Shuai beat Sung Ji Hyun in 3 games, 21-10 in the decider. So here come the number 7 seeds from Korea, Go Hyun and Kim Ha-na.
15 Yonex Japan Open. Please welcome from Denmark, Joachim Fischer and Christinna.
The 3-time former champions, Joachim Fischer, Nielsen and Christinna Pedersen. The reigning European champions, the Olympic bronze medalists, the 2-time World Championship bronze medalists. And a pair that ever since they formed their partnership in 2008 have won at least 1 Super Series title each year. And that is remarkable. Well, recent winners of the Japan Super Series, Fischer, Nielsen and Pedersen, their first Super Series of the year, but their 2nd title of the year because they started the year very well, winning the Malaysian Grand Prix Gold. Been in a couple of other finals as well, the German Grand Prix and the India Super Series. For the Koreans, well, they won the Chinese Taipei Grand Prix Gold, and they've only ever won 1 Super Series title, and that is the Australian last year in their 3rd Super Series tournament final. Well, the home fans will be hoping that after the disappointment of Victor Axelsen, that they have something to cheer about here in the mixed doubles. Number 5 in the world ranking at the moment, the Danes. They did spend 1 week, 1 wonderful week as world number 1s on the 2nd of April earlier this year. Won the title here in 2008, 2009 and 2011. As you can see, their first 2 rounds went the full distance. First of all against the young Chinese pair of Wang Yilu and Yu Yu. And then in the second round against the qualifiers, Kazuno and Kurihara. Far more comfortable yesterday against the pair who beat the reigning world and Olympic champions, Shinbek Chol and Ji Jung. So to the Koreans, Go Sung-hyun, 28 years of age, his partner 25. She was born in Jeju, and the win-loss record for the year. Well, this is their 6th semi-final of the year. They've had an extremely busy time. I'll talk about that more in a moment. And there you can see in the quarterfinal yesterday, they beat the number 3 seeds and defending champions, 2-time winners, in fact, of this event, Zhu Chen and Ma Jin, in 3 games. They also went to 3 games against the Dutch pair that are doing very well at the moment, Jaco Arends and Selina Peek. Well, this will be the 6th meeting between these 2 pairs. The first time they met, which was back in 2013, it was the Koreans won that first meeting. But since then, there's been another 4 meetings, and the Danes have won on all 4 occasions, including the last, which was the quarterfinal of the Indonesia Super Series earlier this year. 2 straight games it was, as you saw as well. So Artyom Arno of Estonia, umpire for this. Service judge from Belgium. Now we look at the Danes. Probably the only, I was going to say medal missing, but I mean, obviously at Super Series we don't get medals, but you know, they've never been in a final of the All England, European champions, medalists at Olympic Games, medalists at World Championships.
Yeah.
All England Championships is the one sort
Until
of...
recently, they've always fared very bad at the All England.
Yeah.
Always disappointed, but I think they reached the semi-final
this year.
This year, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was their best performance at the All England.
Yeah.
Of course, Joachim Fischer has been injury prone and a lot of times missed practice before that tournament. But this year, with the break in January and February, they were able to play at the level they want to play.
On my left, Ko Hyun and Kim Hana, Korea. Kim Hana to serve to Joachim Fischer Nielsen. Level. Late.
So the number 7 seeds from Korea, Go Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na, really come into form of late, have the Koreans. This, as I was saying, 3rd consecutive Super Series tournament, semi-final Japan, Korea, and now here in Denmark. In fact, 4th semi-final at a Super Series event this year.
Yeah, that should give you some match practice and some confidence in your game.
Yes, and of course they were the number 1 seeds at the very recent Thailand Grand Prix Gold as well. Lost in the semi-final stage, so they're playing a lot of badminton.
Yeah.
1, 2. That is over. Grade 1. Service over. 2, 3.
Go Sung-hyun, really physical player, very, very strong athlete, and that enables him to play shots like that. Seem to be off balance, but still manages to play a winner.
Yeah. lost this. Koreans lost this fantastic game here in Odense against Joachim Fischer and Christinna Pedersen. The only game I can recall has ended 30-29 in the decider. There might have been others, but I can't recall anyone else but that match.
I can remember a women's singles final between Jiang Ning and Zhe Fang, final of Japan. I can't remember what year. 30-29 in that deciding game. Of course, when these two pairs met, it was 2 years ago in the quarterfinal stage, wasn't it? An hour and 17 minutes for that unbelievable match. It was so exciting.
Yeah, I think the Danes had to make a big comeback in the third.
3-5.
Do you remember exactly what the score was?
No. I can check it. Not so big. Yeah, they were down 20-15 in the decider.
Yeah.
6-3.
Survived 10 match points.
It was extraordinary.
Yeah.
I do remember that match.
Service over 4-6.
As we saw in the first mixed double, it's going to be a lot about getting the attack. I think Joachim Fischer seemed really fired up today. We discussed the other days, Jill, that that's well played. We discussed that last year there were some rumors about Joachim and Christinna splitting up and not really knowing whether to continue or to split or whatever. And I think, I know that that's correct. There were rumors and there were considerations. And I think that really affected their performance, that they were not really committed to the mixed double, and they were struggling. And then came this year this crisis in Danish badminton, where 5 top players was kicked out of the national team due to a sponsorship conflict. And that, in my opinion, really helped these two get back together and be committed to their mixed doubles game.
Yeah, he is fired up, isn't he?
Yeah. And it looks good today. The shots are firm.
9-4.
Well, he'll turn 37 next month.
Great.
Father of 2. Joachim Fischer.
Service over 5-9.
And he says that helps him motivate himself when he's away, when he's in Asia, when he's not spending time with his children, when he's not there to take, to help his wife care for them. He feels that when he's not there, he needs to do his best, even if things are looking bad in a match. He's simply got to give everything in order to sort of be able to answer to his wife and his children while he's away so much. Well,
it's his intensity on court, which is something I've often talked about, and what I really love to see in a player. I mean, that 100% intensity each and every rally.
Exactly.
And from a coach's perspective, you probably love seeing your players like that.
Yeah, but it's not all partners that can cope with that, because some partners feel that it's too much, and they cannot take that kind of commitment.
Thank you. Turn 7. Play.
Court number 2, men's singles. Please welcome.
Yeah, we're potentially a point away from the mid-game interval because public announcements again.
2015. Please welcome from Chinese Taipei, Joachim. He's facing world number 12 and winner of the Yonex Sunrise Vietnam Open. From Indonesia, Tommy Subiatu.
Oh, hesitation.
But not there.
Rigtig godt her, super bevægelse, og rigtig godt på de der, vi får spillet sådan et blødt tryk ned til midtbanen til dem, og dem kan de ikke rigtig lide. Og i offen, det er fint nok, den kommer over nogle gange, også fra nettet, det er rigtig godt, den første, at du ikke vil slå den i gulvet, bare lave det der kontrollerede tryk, og så får vi en chance, der er bedre. Okay?
Det er jo klart, når jeg spiller hende, jeg skal lige skubbe lidt hårdere.
Ja, lige præcis. Eller også så skal du virkelig gå på den, hvis du holder den helt kort der. Ja. Men jeg er helt enig. Og blive ved at gå, det kan godt være, at han vil svippe mere, men de ligger så dårligt, du når ned til dem alligevel, ikke? Ja. Kom på her.
A lot of reinforcement from Lars Ure and what they're doing well. Emphasizing the use of soft shots to the mid-court to get the attack. And also praising the patience they've shown in the attack. Powerful.
That's very good, isn't it?
Powerful guy, Hyun.
Yeah.
9-11.
Smashing across the body towards the right hip of Pedersen.
Oi. Excellent done by Hyun. Joachim Fischer was obviously moving on something they'd been reading up on in the video sessions.
We kindly remind you that no flash photography is allowed. Men om, at det ikke er tilladt at tage billeder med flash i hænden.
So the 3 points since the mid-game interval, all to the Koreans.
And they've improved this 6 months since we saw them at the Sudirman Cup, losing the final match to Japan.
Yeah.
Kim Hana was totally out of it at the net in that match. And
12-11.
Yeah, that was in the semi-final, wasn't it?
now they beat the world and Olympic champions.
The Sudirman Cup, the Korean pair also lost to Champeng Soon and Go Lee Young in the deciding match in the group stage. But I think in a way that reinforces my belief that the Koreans in the first 2 months
Yeah.
of the year, had time off and
Yeah.
some very heavy training.
Yeah.
And I thought the entire Korean team didn't look at their
We
fittest best.
And we discussed also when we saw someone who playing Victor Axelsen, because I
Yeah.
felt that someone who wasn't really playing badly.
No.
It was just Victor playing extremely well. Perhaps the best player of the tournament in that quarterfinal regarding the opposition. And they've also got 4 entities in the semifinals here in Denmark. The second largest after China with 7 participants.
Now, what on earth has happened here?
Yeah.
6 points since the mid-game interval, all 6 to the Koreans. 7 to the Koreans. Fault. Yeah. It was a double hit.
Is he flicking all the time, or what? I haven't paid totally enough attention, but the times that I've seen him, he's been flicking. That's interesting, if that's the case.
7 straight points now.
No, that was a show to us. In some ways, you'd like Dane to take a sort of a timeout or a break or drying up something on the court at 11 all. And I was thinking the same about Victor's 11 straight losing points against Chen Long. It's like a coma.
Netop nu skruer vi til Axelsen autografer ud i Yonex-standen i forhånd.
Well, I'd love to know what the Koreans said. I'm sure they've said something about the little half-court pushes.
Yeah.
Because I think Christinna Pedersen thinks she's been cut out of the game, and therefore she's trying to take those ones that aren't really hers.
Exactly. So she needs to move forward, and Joachim, so she creates space for Joachim to move forward. But what a turn of events here. One thing I like about Ko Sung-hyun, he seems like he's enjoying himself when he's playing.
Yeah.
And that's so lovely.
Line judge.
Yeah, former world #1 in the men's doubles with Lee Yong-dae. And only the 3rd man in history to have a full set of World Championship medals, a gold, silver and a bronze.
So your question now is, who are the other 2?
Yeah, do you know? I'll come back to that. I've got you thinking.
It's male players.
Yeah, this is, yes, male players only. There's been...
Thomas Lund has one in each color, I think. No, he doesn't have a bronze.
He doesn't have a bronze. Oh, that's good again. From Ko Sung-hyun. Powerful man. Powerful movement. Just watch the elevation on this. It's almost like a little bounce first before he really leaps in the air. Terrific play. I'll give you a clue, both
18-13.
men's doubles players. We're not looking at singles players.
No,
World
it's
Championship.
doubles players, yeah.
Yeah. 3 points from his opening game.
Net judge.
The umpire wants to have a word with Joachim Fischer. Says he's taking too much time.
Okay, but you still also have to see that are not standing before the circle.
That's why I say left. But please be ready fast.
10 of the last 12 points for the Koreans.
19-13.
Now that's a good smash. I like that. The obvious one would have been straight at Kim Ha-na.
Or to the inner side of Ko Sung-hyun.
Yeah.
And that's the left-handed. Normally we see it more in men's doubles. We see this left-hander cross-court smash that is so lethal because you have to cover the middle as the player standing across to the smasher.
I don't think she's going to smash hard because I noticed she's got a back support on today.
Yeah.
Kim Ha-na.
And it's not going to make a difference whether she smashes hard. It will only give the opponents counter-attacking opportunities.
20 game point 14.
So 6 game point opportunities, and it's all really gone horribly wrong since the mid-game interval, hasn't it, from the Danish perspective? Yeah, home fans trying to encourage Fischer and Pedersen, but it's even that's a bit of a half-hearted attempt, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, on Danish television, local television here, they've been mentioning it during the coverage that they felt that the support could be better for the Danish players.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
nice.
know. I haven't really paid enough attention to that.
Yeah. 21-14 on the opening game.
Won by Ko Sung-hyun and
Ko Sung-hyun and Kim Ha-na,
21-14.
having been 8-11 down at the mid-game interval. Minutes for that opening game. Beautiful change of pace here. Look at that. Just
Prøv at høre,
calmly
jeg synes i
playing
mange
it into the
situationer, der gør vi
space.
egentlig det rigtige med bolden, men det går simpelthen for langsomt. Vi er nødt til at rykke noget mere, og nødt til at have mere pres på forbanen. Så hvis vi er nedenunder, så er det enten ud mod stolperne, hvis der er plads, og ellers så er det højt op, så vi kommer på plads. Og så skal vi lave noget med den i defen. Træd frem i den og lave noget med den. Okay? Men vi skal lige op i det der gear, hvor det er os, der styrer forbanen, og os, der sætter dem under pres. Ligesom vi var i starten. Er vi med? Helt op i de der server. Jeg ved godt, han har lavet 3 svipper, men de er ikke særlig gode. Vi skal nok nå ned til dem. Ikke? Vi skal op og have fat i dem, op og have tryk på.
Vi skal op og søge det initiativ nu.
Ja, lige præcis.
Fordi vores løft, de er fandme ringe.
Foran hende eller ude i siden. Men det er også fordi, vi kommer til at slå dem lidt for langt nedefra. Vi skal ind i den. Ikke? Vi er nødt til at møde den. Men vi skal angribe spillet. Ikke? Det skal være os, der bestemmer. Ja, kom så her. Vis dem, hvem der bestemmer. Kom så her. Op med hovedet også.
Der ved henvendt sig sekretariatet i forhånden, hvor der ligger en tid.
So Lars Zua.
Yeah, they're checking a lot of the correct choices. They're just playing way too slow. And they need to challenge the Koreans. Also in defense, make things happen. And I think it's correct. In the beginning of the game, before the interval, they were sort of progressive, whereas they are reactive after the interval. Christinna was quite hurt by this loss, I think. She was really looking at the negative sides, feeling that they were playing really bad and not good enough and so on. So interesting to see if she can raise her and her partner's game. Felt they lifted badly, not the right length on.
Oh, that was a lovely shot. That really opened up the rally, didn't it? And then once again, the change of pace from Kim Ha-na.
No.
2 love.
Wrong choice of shot.
Yeah, wrong choice of shot. They were talking about if there were some space near the post, they could try and play it, but that was a shot where I think Joachim, he was suddenly getting this thought, oh yeah, I could play to the posts, and so I better do it. But his initial reaction was just to lift it, and
Yeah.
that was not too good.
Late. Left.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that it's a point. That doesn't mean that
And the
it's
good
a
thing
point.
here, if you're not ready,
Yeah, sorry, Steen. The umpire there said because they were taking too long, he said play. So Pedersen played the serve, and Go Sung Hyun said he wasn't ready,
Yeah.
so she made the point, but you said play.
Yeah.
But that little verbal exchange it sort of emphasises the point you were making, that she's not mentally in the right place at the
No,
moment.
exactly. I mean, he's not going to change it and suddenly say, okay, you get the point then. She's normally very good at pulling herself up.
A dive there from Go Sung Hyun to no avail.
2-3.
So, while we look at that again, and the court's been mopped,
Thank you.
I'm going to push you for the
Yeah,
First
yeah.
two players
Oh,
to
I
win
thought
the-
you'd forgotten.
full set of World Championship medals. Male players only. I'll give you more of a clue. One Dane and one Korean.
Dane.
First man to ever achieve a full set.
Well, Steen
I'm a clue.
Flatberg. Steen Flatberg has got
Yeah.
one of each,
Yes.
but some of the medals are in the mixed. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got one Dane and one. What was the other?
Korean. Oh, that's
Korean.
nice placement.
It would be easy to say Park Jo-bong, but I can't remember that he's won a bronze.
No, he won a bronze, all right. He
He
never
did?
lost a final, though. Five
Okay.
World Championship finals,
So no silver.
no silver.
No, I give in.
Kim Dong-moon,
Kim Dong-moon.
yeah.
What final did he lose?
Do you want me to check?
He probably lost a mixed doubles final to Chang Jun.
Look at that. They were hitting in a downward direction in the early stages when
Yeah.
they built that lead.
Exactly.
They need to do that again.
Service over. 4-0. Service over. 5-4.
Yeah, well played. Nice, soft smashes from Christinna Pedersen. Sets up Joachim Fischer at the net. Oh, great interception by Kim Hana.
Service over. 5-6.
fighting their way back into this.
7-5. Only Tao quickly.
In 2001 it was when Kim Dong-moon won silver, 2 silver medals, beaten in both finals. Men's doubles with Ha Tai-kwon and mixed doubles with Joachim.
Lost to Jungjun and Gowling, right? I think so.
Yeah, it's got real intensity back in it, hasn't it?
Service over. 6-7. Late. Oh.
Yeah, a little shake of the head there. He's very expressive. I don't think we should think he's beating up on himself.
Fine feed from Kim Hana. If she was to sort of induce confidence in Christinna Pedersen.
Service over. 8-0.
Not very often we see a service mistake from Christinna Pedersen.
Service fault call, struck above the waist.
9-8.
No, not the worst I've seen.
Not the worst I've seen either. I think the service judges tend to rule more on the trajectory of the shuttle than necessarily the position according to the lowest rip.
Oh, that's not such a good serve either, is it?
Service over.
A little loose.
It's a funny non-game we're seeing here.
Yeah.
Because there's so many tactical considerations in it that it's a little bit like when players from the same country meet each other. They know each other so well that very often it's not really enjoyable to watch. Oh. Great smash placement from Kim Hana.
You know, it was interesting when, you know, right at the start of the match, you said that Joachim Fischer was so fired up today, and we could see it in the early stages. And I'm just wondering whether, you know, he was almost too fired up.
Yeah, at least it all vanished after the first interval.
Yeah.
I mean, there was nothing much to be cheerful about either for the Danes for a long period there, but it's like he's never really refound that.
No.
But we know it's going to come if it gets close in this second game. Well played.
So the narrowest of possible advantages at the mid-game interval. No, they had a 3-point advantage in the opening game. They couldn't convert. No, I can't hear
Med
this.
på hende igen, fordi hun ryger frem på de der, ikke? Når
Jeg synes fandme, at vi vinder mange, når vi får angrebet.
Ja.
Men problemet er, at vi får ikke lavet så mange, fordi at vi bevæger simpelthen for langt med det der mellemspil. Jeg skal helt frem, så jeg kan lukke det hegn og spille blødt. Så de er tvunget til at spille til mig igen, eller løfte til dig.
Ja. Og så skal du være klar inden over hovedet, når du spiller den bløde.
Men det kan jeg ikke, når jeg rykker på den.
Okay.
Den er fint, rykker så hårdt på. Ja. Du skal bare med, for den kommer ikke langt på den der. Ligesom vi plejer. Vi skal ikke til at lave
og når du lægger kort, så lægger hun den foran dig igen. Ja, ja, kom så her.
Some good points here. Christinna felt that they got a lot of points when they were attacking, so she suggested that she should be quicker to the front court. She has to reach the shuttle higher at the net so that the Koreans are forced to play her again or lift.
올라갔으면 제가 강하게 안 때리고 딱 때리고 들어오는데 사람 딱 올라갔으면 뒤로 땡겼다가 얘한테 오면 얘가 붙이고더라고. 그럼 얘한테 오면 내가 대학으로 딱 하나 툭 쳐주면 되잖아. 아니면 탁탁탁 놔주다가 남들 앞에서 걱정하지 마. 어?
That's it. Very good lift from the Koreans, and that sort of prevents Joachim Fischer from playing himself in a better position, and he gets moved there to the backhand side. Well played by Ko and Kim.
Yeah, I think Kim has really been very good today, the way she's varied the pace.
Yeah. Oi!
He's got it back.
What a save.
Oh, my goodness. Oh! What a rally.
13-11.
How on earth did he get that back? Yeah, got to question the lift across court as well at the end there, haven't you, from Fischer?
Service over. 12-13.
Well, it was after the mid-game interval in the opening game that the Koreans really took off.
Yeah. I was thinking whether the World Championship in men's doubles to Ko Sung-hyun together with Shin Baek-chol, if that has sort of taken a monkey off his back and he's enjoying his game more now. He was able to cope with that service fault in a good way, the way I saw it.
Yeah, that's the change of pace again.
Yeah.
The fast push, first of all, from Kim Ha-na, then the next one's a block. There we go.
Yeah.
Forces the short lift.
She doesn't have to go for the doubtful kills. She can just block them and rely on the power of her partner.
And the license number is GJG352.
Oh.
My goodness me. How on earth did they get themselves out of trouble there, the Koreans?
But they've been playing well in the defense. They've been playing well in the defense. I mean, we've seen the Danes win from their own attack, but only when they can get themselves in a good position closer to the net. When the Koreans have lifted well, they've been magnificent in their defense. And that gives it an extra dimension as opposed to the Danes, who struggled to withstand the attack of the Koreans. And this is about the time where we would expect Joachim Fischer to sort of turn on all cylinders. already thinks this is quite a good chance to enter the final.
Yes.
Could have faced Jiang Nan and Jia Yunlei, but I mean, they were beaten by this pair, so they're probably better at the moment.
Yeah, it wasn't this pair that's...
Oh, it wasn't?
No, they beat the
that's
defending
right.
champion, Xu Chen and Ma Jin.
Yeah.
It was Shin Bak-chul, wasn't it? And Che Yun-ju.
Quite a packed upper half of the door there.
Yeah. Che Yun-jung, I should have said.
Great play by Kim Han-na, controlling that shot. It looks easy, but that shot there, it's so easy just to lift it because nothing bad can happen. I mean, at least you don't make a mistake, but you could end up losing the rally. This one is much better. You have to accept that sometimes you will hit it in the net. Almost got that one. Ko Sung-hyun. What a reach. Yeah, they need a little run of points right now, and they need Joachim Fischer to serve well. Hasn't been consistent with his serving in this match. That's a nice one. Yeah. Oh, good return too. Oh, it was a nice idea from Kim Han-na. Oh, well, there you go. That proves my point, doesn't it?
17-15.
Oh, she's played well. She is playing very, very well, Kim Han-na.
She's definitely lifted her game compared to the Sudirman Cup, where she was the weak link. Very nice racket movement, pushing and just immediately afterwards in the correct position to be ready for the next shot. Silence in the hall.
Yeah.
Is
it going to be
like cheer for the Koreans?
Yeah. 2 points away from double disappointment for the home fans.
Great control.
Yep. It's that wonderful change of pace. I like the way that she's thinking so clearly, blocking the shuttle, following forward, and they've thoroughly earned their 5 match point opportunities. Yeah, good return.
This was the lead they had 2 years ago in the 3rd and decisive game when it ended 30-29. So it probably won't happen again.
And you're right, it doesn't happen again. The victory for the number 7 seeds goes from Hyun and Kim Ha-na, 21-14, 21-16. In a match lasting 42 minutes. Well, it all looked so promising right at the start of the match, didn't it, for the home fans? With the Danes looking so fired up, and now look at the disappointment for Joachim Fischer and Christinna Pedersen. Well, maybe disappointing for the home fans, but I have to say, it was thoroughly deserved by the Koreans. I thought they played wonderfully well today. Their confirmation, 21-14, 21-16. So as you can see, disappointment in the 2 matches involving the home players. Next up, we've got women's singles and the 2-time world champion Carolina Marin of Spain against PV Sindhu of India. Then we finish with women's doubles. So Pusala Venkata Sindhu of India against the left-handed world champion, Carolina Marin. Well, as far as the Super Series standings are concerned, the number 1 and 2 swapped places after the Korean because Carolina Marin didn't go to Seoul. Hyun reached the final of the Korean Super